Okay, so we're back working on the 48. I'm working on the rear suspension. Did a couple rear arms here. So we've got our rear arms. Going to bolt to the leaf spring location. Did new spring perches and new U-joints. So the axle's a little twisted right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark. Did new spring perches. I tried to get the old ones off. They didn't come off very nice. I just ended up cutting them with a 4.5. So we got the new ones welded on. We got these ones ready to go in. So we're going to start reassembling the rear end. I'm going to wait to put the bags in until the car's on the ground. I just want to see how it lays, how it sits, and that way I can set it up to the minimal amount of spacing. So car on the ground, I can put my bags at full squish and then get the max lift out of it. As well as doing that, we're going to modify the steering arms from the last video, and we're going to put the whole car on the ground. We'll worry about all the sheet metal tubing, everything once we're done, and let's start putting the back together. And our pinion is twisted. So I did set the pinion up already. When I did a full mock-up. I put everything together, and at ride height, tip the pinion to where it needs to be. With this style suspension, you do get some articulation of the pinion. So I also don't know if I can get these tires on unless I do it right now. So it's going to restrict what you're able to see, but let's drop this down another one. But it's getting close to some sheet metal I haven't cleared out, so just to get everything back together, we will just drop this down another notch. Also do not have a Panhard bar set up for the setup yet. Completed. I have all the bushings and everything, I just haven't got to it. Okay, and then remember these are Dodge, so what way? I think these were left hand. Pretty sure these were left hand. Yeah. This side was left hand. Okay, go get the other side on now. Driver's side was a bit of a battle, so we're on the passenger sides right now. Sides. New U-bolts. Went a little bit bigger. Factory was a 3/8 diameter on the bolt. Went up to 1/2 inch. I'm gonna do the same on the Scout when I get to that a couple projects from now. Come on. Not a ton of room in here. There's one side, two sides, and then I put the nuts right underneath my armpit. We'll go through and paint all this once we get everything fabbed up. We still got the bag brackets to do onto the axle. So I already got those made. I don't have the upper made. I'm going to do a couple bars across the top and see what those brackets need to be, but we'll end up plasmaing those. Alright, that's good for now. So what I want to do now is we'll bend the front steering arm, and then I want to sit this car on the ground. So definitely doable with the time we have left today. Get some of my garbage out of here, but let's jump around to the front. Okay, so on the front of the car, let's get rid of this jam nut, so we can see that's where the steering needs to be. So we got to drop it a little bit. So we'll put some heat on here, bend this down. This one does go in through the top, so we'll have to get that bending down, and looks like I'll have to move this brake line. So we'll do that before we ever drop this thing on the ground. give us a little bit more room in there. Not hot enough yet. got a little hard to tape it and do all the work to it. So I cut the video and just did it. I did both sides. So now they both clear. What I did notice is that the brake line here, when it's dropping all the way, it gets pinched into the cross member, into the lower control arm. So I'm going to cut that, move it till it's in a good spot, and then I'm going to put the wheel on and drop the whole car down. So I'm just going to do that quick, and then we'll get a video of trying to put this car on the ground with no rear bags in it. It's going to be a little tricky. Don't quite know how I'm going to do it without, might have to put some blocks in it and then jack it and mess around with it, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to move this brake line bracket and we'll come back. Alright, let's figure out how to drop this. We got our wheels and tires on, so I'll start by jacking up the front. We'll move the jack stands down as low as possible. Same with the back. I can air up the front now, not the back. So let's see what we can do. Okay, there it is on the ground. Sits super low in the back. All comes up really nice. So now I know where I can mount my bags. I'll measure around a couple spots. Make sure I'm not sitting on any debris or anything. I did put stops in the front. Show you that. I didn't know what it was going to do up here. So you can see I did a 3-inch stack because that oil pan will be on the ground. I could take another 1/2 inch out of it. I might do that. Buddy Nick's coming over right now to check this thing out, so I might just drop it another 1/2 inch in the front. But this thing is down. Looks good. So now I can mount all the rear bags. From there I can lift the car back up again, do the drive shaft, our rear cover in the trunk. I've already got all the management on order. Like I said, we're running an 8-valve system. So once we get all that here, 2 compressors, 8 valves, 5-gallon tank. So we'll get all that in the trunk somehow. We're getting rid of the spare tire well, so we'll see. We might do something hidden inside of that. We'll probably do 6 valves in the trunk, 2 under the hood, just to get the dumps a little closer, get a little bit quicker movement out of it. But I'm super happy with how it turned out. I didn't know how low it was actually going to sit, and it looks good. By the time he gets a visor on here, and we'll probably make up some fender skirts for this thing too in the future, it'll look amazing. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and look out for the next one.
Oh, dude. Holy shit. That is so sweet. Dude. Like before the roof was like this, I couldn't even touch it.